All of that shit's the same. All right, man.
All right, bet.
Pod day.
Day.
Normally we meet on Sundays, but Uzla and I got up this morning, decided, we kind of got up this morning, we both slept in a bit, to do it on a Saturday. You know, try to knock this out. You know, the holidays are coming up. New Year's is coming up. It's me and Justin working today. Gina's busy with the fam. Salute to her. And, yeah, we're going to do this thing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And before we even get started, man, and I don't know if it's something that I'm just becoming, like, aware of, but I'm seeing it, like, so much. Every app that I click on my phone, man, there has something to do with suicide. And I want to make sure that I get this off my chest early.
Get this out real quick.
Yeah, real quick.
I was going to say something else, but...
Say it. Fuck it. What's up?
No? There's 2 rap songs. I'm going to get this out real early.
Mm-hmm.
Suck my dick. I don't know. Sorry. That's not what we're trying to say.
Does not fit the mode.
Not at all. It's my fault.
But, yeah, man, I just want people to know if you were in that space, you were struggling with those thoughts. I've been there. I've had them. I even had a plan at one time. Man, get help. Do not be afraid. Do not be ashamed. What you got there?
My fault.
Oh, no, you're good. Do not be ashamed. Ask for help. You know, there's a great resource. The number's 988. Text it. And just, you know, go from there. Call somebody that you trust. But it's just a tough space. It's a tough space. My heart breaks. You know, I know how it feels to look at life and let life weigh you down when you can't see a way out. You know, but sitting with those feelings and just trying to go through it one day at a time, one step at a time to correct it. It will work out. You're loved. Here at Redeem Yourself Podcast. We love you. I love you. Justin loves you.
I love you.
And people around love you. You are wanted here. Please, please, please reach out.
Yeah. We'll have the suicide prevention hotline in the show notes.
Yeah, we'll tag all of that stuff.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's get this intro. You ready?
Hit the intro button.
You know it's crazy? Since we already started the pod and then kicked back the pod, we're just going to let the beat rock. But it's Redeem Yourself Podcast. You know the vibes.
Yeah, let's fucking go. But yeah. You know the vibes.
Man, all the vibes. The vibes are you were going to...
This is what I was talking about.
Yeah, set the vibes.
For all the haters, I don't want to be friends after this. So I'm going to get this off my chest real early.
Yo, who the fuck is that?
I don't know. But so I saw it on TikTok, and then I had to make a comment on it. It was like, yo, I swear, Murder Mook did that against Sirius Jones at the beginning of his first verse. Mm-hmm. So a battle rap. So hang on, I'll play it for you. Hang.
Alright, Miss Jones, I don't want to be your friend after this, so I'm going to get this out real early. Suck my dick.
See? Mm-hmm. So I was like, every time somebody says, I'm going to get this out real early, it's every time.
Your brain goes to that.
Yeah.
Nah, man, I get it. Certain phrases will trigger like a response. Like, shit.
I hear that voice in my head when and I didn't know that was a thing either. Like, people don't have voices.
Dude, that is a weird-ass concept.
Like, you talk to yourself, right? And
yeah,
you
I
hear
talk
your
to
voice.
myself. Yeah, I hear myself, bro. Like, I laugh at myself in my head. You sound fucking crazy.
Yeah.
In order to walk around without a voice, like a quiet mind, sounds scary to me. Like, how can you not have your own voice in your head?
Oh, yeah. This is also when somebody says, suck my dick.
Suck my dick.
That's how I say it in my head. And whenever I hear Champ, I hear it in Shannon Briggs' voice. Mm-hmm. I hear Champ, Champ. It's like, I can't imagine not being able to have, like, when somebody and also, like...
What's up?
people, like when they bring up their memories, it plays back in your head, right?
Yeah, exactly how it goes.
Some people don't have that.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy to think.
Where did you find out this information? Because now I'm intrigued.
I watched this thing where this lady was doing an interview, and in the middle of the interview, they figure out she didn't have that, and the interviewer did. And she was like, "Yeah, she was like, when you read a book, you don't hear yourself reading it." And she was like, "No."
So how do you read without talking out loud?
Yeah, not like out loud. Yeah, there's just no voice there. She just takes in the information. And I don't know. It's apparently that we are the minority of people but it just seems natural.
Yeah, bro. Like when I read silently,
it's a voice.
Yeah, it's a voice reading
aloud in your head.
And there's some people out there that is just dead silent. Like, how do you read without it reading?
I don't know, man. And then also when you recall a memory, they don't have it visually in their head.
Nah, man.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, that's fucking insane.
It's like, how do you reenact that? Like, it's just kind of wild.
Yeah. No, I'm going to have to watch some stuff on this. That's crazy. But the holidays are coming up, man. You all ready for Christmas? Or celebrate?
Fuck no, dude. Nobody's getting shit. And that's all right. It is what it is.
Oh, wait. So before we had to restart this pod,
we had to do a check-in, right?
Yeah, you did check-in. Yeah.
I've been going through them as well. Like, I was laid off, and that's kind of been weighing on me, trying to get unemployment, trying to figure out how I'm going to pay rent. You know, life. Shit happens. But, you know, like, it's hard when you have a mother that's constantly berating you. Like I have. My mom's like, she's worried, so she's like, "Hey, have you done this, X, Y, and Z?" It's like, Jesus Christ, Mom.
I got it.
You gotta leave me the fuck alone. This is making it 10 times worse for me.
I'm grown, Mom.
Yeah. But then, so I've been, dealing with a lot of, realizing I am depressed.
Mm-hmm.
But I've also been, trying to use this time to get after my hobbies. Been doing some leather crafting, been doing some controllers. Wish I had a motorcycle, a beautiful day to ride.
Yeah, today was awesome. So was yesterday.
Yeah. But, yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you're mentioning it. What I will say is that, let me do my check-in because both of them kind of tie in together. So I spoke about briefly in one of the episodes how 2 weeks ago, man, I woke up struggling on a Monday morning. I was like a Thanksgiving hangover almost without the drugs and alcohol, just emotional. And I don't know why. Well, now I know why, energy. But, that Monday morning I woke up, was super depressed, like an emotional wreck, man. I haven't been that way in years. At the end of that week, got a phone call. Or I saw a message. That's what it was at the end of that week. But I was just kind of ducked off on my phone, like, I didn't want to talk. Didn't really want none of that shit. Like Instagram, I was ghosted everywhere. And I saw the message on Saturday, and it was a pretty cool message. Like some life-changing stuff to really help us out in the long run, And I was like, oh, shit. I fumbled the bag. You know what I'm saying? So I wrote back immediately. The person saw it Monday. We set up interview and stuff like that. So, I'll find out more about that in the new year. But I still didn't feel right internally, man. Like something was still telling me, hey, something's off. So I just kind of waited. I stayed quiet, right? I wasn't saying much to anybody, wasn't doing no posting on social media. When I get in those moods, man, I do what's called, what's up?
I can't do the headphones.
Okay. I do what's called being still. So I was still and just sat with my emotions. And then, this following Monday, I got some other news that wasn't so great. But I feel relieved to know, like, hey, this is on the horizon. Be ready. And as my life and addiction and now into recovery has shown me that, A, it's always be patient. Sit with the feelings, let them pass. B, no matter what comes my way now, I feel like I'm prepared, you know, because I went through so much shit and addiction that it low key has me ready to take on anything. And then, you know, it's just another test, man. So when I was in the space of like trying to figure out what to do with my time, when I was working full time for the government, I had, you know, a situation where they were actively trying to get me the fuck out of there, but it offered me time, which I didn't have before. You know, when you're working 7 a.m. to 5, rushing home, going to sports, coming back for sports. You know what I'm saying?
Track of what
Bro, well, the ideas were there, but by the time I had time, yeah, it's 10 o'clock.
Yeah, dude, I get
I
it.
eat dinner, man. I'm ready to go to bed. So it offers time to.
I think tomorrow will be the first day I made it to Smash in like not 6 months, but like 3 or 4 months.
Really?
I used to go every week.
And that's how you get to release, man. It's your release.
Not necessarily release. I do enjoy. I'm terrible at it, so it's like stressful.
Terrible at Smash.
Yeah, compared to the people that play it for money. Yeah. I mean, I'm better than an average player, but like it's stressful because I'm so competitive. I ass up and I get frustrated. But like, it's nice to catch up with the people you haven't seen because you know, I'm part of a community. Like, I care how everybody's doing. You know,
right?
Like, you have all these unique, super interesting people that are smart as fuck, but like, in the outside world, that people would call them odd. But like they found their people, which is fucking cool, you know. Like how we find our people in a sobriety community. These people have found this, and they're
gaming community,
like an anime, like that whole anime community. There's fucking people. If you're whatever you're into, there's shit out there for you.
That was so cool. Crazy because everybody's fucking odd. Like if there was a camera running 24/7 on.
No, I'm not saying that.
I know. Just it's like funny.
But you know, this is way like different. Like this is like people come dressed like.
Furries and
shit. Yeah, all their shit, all that shit.
Yeah, I mean, bro, it is what it is.
But they like, that's their norm.
Yeah.
Like, they'll go out like, not just to Smash.
Yeah, that's how they go.
Yeah.
I was in. But,
tell me that's not normal. I love y'all who do listen. I love y'all. But that's not normal.
It is their norm. I didn't know about that, and I'll be honest.
There's a lot of wild shit, man.
I was in Boston. And at a Starbucks, like getting coffee, and a person with a tail walked in. I was like, "Oh,
a chick."
Yeah,
that's a butt plug, bro.
Yeah, whatever the fuck it was. I was like, "Man, it's different." You know what I'm saying? And then another one. I'm like, okay.
But then you have like the ones that are like just like walking around with the paws on.
Yeah, well, it was a furry convention.
Yeah.
So then it was like a mass of them walked in. I was like, oh shit, like what is happening here? Like, cause I was mad confused. So I Googled and like, damn,
you should have just ran up and pulled that thing out. Is this real?
Sounds harassment-y.
She just shit all over the floor. Am I wrong?
Oh shit, bro, I don't know. I didn't do it.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
not my bag. I just was trying to figure
how
out.
Stay up there. You clenching the whole time. I'm assuming.
Might have been a belt, bro. I didn't look that hard.
9 times out of 10, the tails are on chicks are butt plugs.
How so? She was wearing clothing.
They're just in her ass, tucked over.
All right.
I'm just saying. Do a Google search and you'll be not surprised.
Hey man, I'm all good. Whatever your life is, that's your life. My life is on this side. However you live, brother.
Yeah.
It ain't my thing. But I'm happy that you'll get to, you know.
They're not necessarily this odd, but just like they're the people. I'm just saying. No. They're different in their own right.
I get it. I was just telling my experience.
But it's like
with the
if you
furry.
think somebody who's willing to tell, like they're fucking smart in their own aspect. Like they can tell you all the frame data of every character. Like when I say frame data, I mean
break this down.
So a frame in a video game is like 60 frames per second, right? 60 games play, and that's like shutter speed, like on a camera, right? 60 frames.
How fast that character can move
in a second,
right? So
if they'll be like Kirby's grab is, or his forward air, like his forward aerial attack is -6 on shield. So somebody could put their shield up, and it takes 6 frames to hit it, right? They can tell you with this for 80 characters in the game. Every moveset, every attack, in almost every position. How that's so much knowledge.
Yeah, that's some like scientific breakdown for a competitive advantage. But
what I'm saying is like this is something like how much bandwidth do you have,
dog? Well, Brad, what do they say about humans? And we only use like what 5% of our minds.
But they have a lot in that aspect, but not necessarily a lot in the social.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, but it's if you sit down and talk to this odd he's not really odd. He's really sweethearted, super kind, and you'll just be fucking blown away. And they're more than happy to help you learn. Like
that's what's up.
It's fucking cool, man. Like I was intimidated because I was getting I still get my ass whooped, but they're like. They don't care. They're just having fun. Like they're glad to have somebody new to talk to.
You're probably the rock star when you walk in there too.
If there's any chicks that come in to play, the guys are like, it's the funny. They're like,
just like no way.
Lost to a fucking light, like, oh, it's a girl. I've never seen one of those in real life.
Oh shit, man! I'm gonna have to come. To one of these with you,
they're
just
pretty
walking.
Fucking cool. I mean, they're pretty cool. If you can get past some of some of these dudes, I'm like, bro, you gotta take a shower.
They just enjoy the game that much, man. They go a couple days
in their
without.
Own world.
Yeah. I mean,
they're literally like they're grown up teenagers.
Word.
Like you gotta tell your son, wash your ass.
Yeah, man. Come on, bro. Go get in the shower, man. Put some water on that shit.
Come on.
Yeah,
no,
bro.
More than water, use a wash rag. Use a motherfucking wash rag. I was astounded how many people don't know how to fucking wash their ass. That's like been a topic of like.
So you talk about more than just gaming at these games. You giving
sometimes
out
like
real life game.
Like yeah.
You are the beacon of hope.
No, I am not. But also, some of these guys have they have super successful YouTube channels.
Word.
Like one kid. Like Conrad Murray. I'll pull it up right now. Shout out to you, Conrad.
Man, I bet just a lot of success in there. And, with your newfound time, you too, sir, will also walk into, some newfound success. Because you have the time to focus.
One of his videos has 112,000 views.
That's what's up.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a hell of a lot. Shit, I got excited when a video hit 5,000 and that bitch ain't moved since. And that was
he's got 6
7
videos,
years ago, yo.
And one of them, they jump around, right? One has 2,000, one has 300. But this one has 110,000.
But I just applaud anybody that finds something they love.
Yeah.
And they decide to
Madison,
make away with it.
She runs the tournament, sets it all up, has her Twitch going, she set it up to where we have people. We'll have the whole tournament going on in the background, right? We have 8 setups. Or let's say 12. So that's 12 monitors, 12 Nintendo Switches, 2 people playing on each setup, right? She's keeping track of that. She's got her computer set up, so she's recording a match over here on the side for the tournament. So she's live streaming the match, having people commentate on the match. All this going on, she's running the thing by herself. It's fucking impressive.
And yeah, you could learn a lot. I could see how that in multi-facets of life, how you could learn organization, planning, making sure bro, you need to hit her about this camera shit. So
she just uses a webcam, I think. Because I've asked about it, and it's I really need to get on with your boy.
Yeah, I need
pay
to
him
text
for
him.
his.
We talked the other day, but he was out of town.
See, but
and
he
sick.
uses this too. We're running on a Sony and trying to run a Canon, so he's using the same type of cameras has probably a third part. Like you say, you're supposed to have like all these like high production things, right? They have, like I said, the physical switcher, so you can just press it and it'll just won't cut it off, but it'll switch to the camera.
Yeah. So when we were doing the 0.5 episode, by the way, let me just plug them real quick because I love Jody. I love what she's doing in the community here in Richmond, Virginia. If you need non-alcoholic beverages, 0.5 is the spot to go. It's in Carytown, Richmond, Virginia. But when he was recording that episode for us, he did have a physical, thing he walked around with. I guess that was a switcher to switch through the cameras, and he was like watching, and it was fun too. So he'd be over there cracking up as we were talking, and then flipping to the cameras so that way whoever was talking got the shot.
Yeah.
So, it'd be
this
cool
way it cuts out a
conversation.
lot on the editing.
That's what's up.
And if you're switching the camera in real time.
Okay. Then man, y'all make sure maybe probably after the holidays.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all connect, and that way, bro, you could just chill. You might
Maybe I'll look
need
for
hands
one
on set or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, like, we're gonna set up a Patreon, help us like afford some of this stuff. This equipment's not cheap, but it would make this a lot. If you like what we're doing, help support what we've got going on.
Right.
Like
It's all a
the
mission and
cause.
purpose, man.
Yeah.
Just
I mean,
trying-
like I listen to podcasts regularly. Like I for a couple years now, like I literally reached out to this podcast because I was listening. Right, they were literally talking about we'd love to set up one camera, 2 mics, and record and be able to stream it or upload it to YouTube. And I was like, well, I got what you need. This is what we're doing. And shout out to them because I've been on their Patreon for like 2 or 3 years. I've been on this guy Fast Life Jace. I got like a couple questions about, dude. Everybody's so helpful. Like, if you're doing the same shit, and most people are willing to help.
And that's where I always got confused, man. That some people view certain spaces like a dog eat dog world, like sharks. Like, no, bro. Like, if you ask,
but
like,
also if people realize with the internet, there's enough
information,
food out there for everybody to get.
And podcasting is still a relatively new space.
No.
Man, I mean, new in the space of where like it's caught on. Like, I ain't gonna give away my sauce yet.
Like over like 2-3 million podcasts now.
Yeah, now because it's everybody's trying to get into it, but it still hasn't reached like the pinnacle that it can.
Oh, for sure.
That's what I mean, like a relatively new space. Like I mean, I had the podcast app on my phone years ago, but I didn't know what the hell it was until my cousin actually kept reaching out like, man, you listen to Joe Budden? Like, nah, bro, I never have. And it was kind of like my relief at work, because it was so stressful being in that environment. Like, it was hostile as hell, like all day.
Dude, sometimes I'm like, I wear earplugs all day, and I have earplugs that are Bluetooth, but they're actually like noise suppressant, and like I'll be doing something at work, and I have to wear those all day, like so don't go deaf.
Right.
It's like having a conversation is irrelevant. I can't have one.
Word.
So like, if I like listen to a conversation, it feels like I'm
part of it.
So yeah. So like, it's nice when you're like isolated, or it's not the real thing.
Yeah.
But it's nice to have
something to listen to while you're going through your day, and that's what that
gives you perspective.
Right, but came to me because they would even have conversations where it's like, oh man, I've been there, and I like find myself laughing. But I was a member of their Patreon. Like, once I left there, I didn't really listen anymore. I mean, I haven't listened to an episode in well over a year because I just haven't. You know what I'm saying?
But podcasts are a big part of my life. Like, my car ride, that's my solace. I listen to a podcast on the way to work, or I'll listen to while I'm doing laundry or doing my chores.
The only podcast I listen to is ours, man.
You don't listen to it, you lie?
Yes, I do.
Bullshit.
Every time, bro.
Bullshit.
Now. At first, I did.
I have listened to every single one.
Now, the last 10.
Not even when I'm editing, I listen to it.
That's what I'm saying. The last 10, I go through and listen, and I walk around, bro. And that's when I told you in the text. I said, "Yo, sometimes I forget that it's us because I started tripping off." But then shit happening.
I'll think like, why didn't I say this? Because like I've thought like
hindsight is always 20/20, man.
Yeah,
we probably should take notes. That's what last episode, bro. Before New Year, whatever we remember from some of those conversations, just go back and recap, like how we move in, because we can hit January starting off with season 2. and have these cameras and shit figured out.
So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So when we
on
finish,
my birthday, probably.
we're gonna record on your birthday.
It don't matter. That's if I'm working or not. It doesn't matter. I gotta fucking come up with rent, so I mean, like, might be putting on that bag, putting on that mask.
Hey man, do your thing, bro. Whatever it takes, go get it.
Corner, pull down the mask.
Give me your money. It's Christmas time, man. I'm broke.
Give me your money.
I don't have.
I'm not asking.
I got presents. But yeah, bro, with Christmas time and the holidays,
Happy birthday, Shamad. Shamad's birthday was yesterday. I got
Okay.
a shout out if he even listens.
happy birthday,
I
my
don't know
G.
if he listens because
So
he'll
good.
say something.
I had to tell you, like,
I hope he does. Now I'm talking. Like, if you're listening to Shamad, you better say something.
so now you just gotta tell him.
No, I don't have to tell him. I want to see if he listens.
That'd be sweet.
If you
Let's see
listen
a
to this, you
surprise.
better say something.
What I'm trying to think, man. So we can move into like a recovery-esque
But
conversation.
he's 21 years, just turned 22. He's like one of the realest cats.
The guy you're shouting out for his birthday.
Yeah,
Okay.
dude, it's something like this. A lot of the kids, the young men and women that I work with, 21, 22, 20, 25, they're the real deal. It's like everybody's like this new generation. I'm like, what are you talking about? These kids go hard.
Bro,
And they've got a lot of perspective.
and I think it's the internet, man.
They were like, this kid was like, don't let them hold you. Like, don't let them rent space in your head.
Yeah.
He
shouldn't.
gave me more perspective. He was like, bro, today's going to be a good day. It's going to be better than yesterday. And I'm like, bro, how are you on? It's like, this is some good, positive shit, man.
It's understanding, bro. Like, I got a youngin' too, man. He probably all at 23 and has accomplished so much shit, but it's understanding that grind early. Not really a drinker, you know what I'm saying? He'll party sometimes, but man, he is on his job. Like,
About that money.
man, my dog Brian, man, that guy moves, man. Like, I've sat back and been like, God damn, like, how? You know what I'm saying? But he got it from an early age, man, and it's different. I think it's
These cats are
different
built different.
when you have somebody, in your life actively, like, giving you those tools and access to that work ethic, and then, just learning to go and get it like you've seen no other way, Well, my upbringing was a tad bit different. You know what I'm saying?
Same.
Like, I had to figure that shit out, and I'm still trying to figure that shit out.
turning
And that's
35.
okay, too.
Yeah,
35?
35.
Hey, man.
Could be half my life if you think about it.
Yeah. But it's all in perspective, man, because you can regain in a year's time worth of, like, dedicated hard work to something you love. The other, man, we really only been in the work for, say, like 20 years. So it's like you could surpass the previous 20 years in a year. And
True.
that's kind of how I learned, in my life and how it's going, bro. I've been up, been down, been in the middle where I'm just kind of coasting. But if I base it off my addiction, bro, I've only really been living life, sustaining grown man shit with responsibilities for 9 years. You know what I'm saying?
Same.
Like, it's
7
it's,
years, like, but I'm still like struggling with a lot of that shit, and I don't think that ever goes away.
It
like
doesn't.
The real struggle of everything does get better.
Yeah,
when you get sober,
100%.
right? 100%. You get that clarity, but there is still struggles. It's nothing's peaches and cream. You still got to deal with the bullshit that the fucking hole you've dug.
Shit, we started the podcast talking about our feelings.
Yeah, I'm saying like, but we dug holes, man.
Yeah.
We got to dig ourselves out.
Yeah.
Like my credit was fucked.
Bro, and even that is a space, man, that comes and goes. You know what I'm saying? When I say I had to learn everything.
No, I get it, man. I'm just saying, like, it was.
I didn't know what credit meant, bro. I remember
Same. I didn't give a fuck.
at like 25, we booked a hotel room somewhere in Williamsburg, and the lady was like, oh, fill this out. We can take you on a timeshare tour. And I had a little bit of money, but I was still, an addict, So I was like, oh, cool, I got some cash, like, fine. She came back and, like, whispered to me, and it was low-key, like, super embarrassing. She's like, we can't take you on the tour, like, you don't have credit. And I was like, oh, like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, who the hell is there to teach me credit? So I remember when I got sober and I just started reading, my first was just holding down employment. And then I was like, all right, man, I don't really understand it, but I'm going to build credit. And I just started building like that. And, I had some bullshit happen when I was younger that somebody else had kind of jacked my credit up. So I was digging myself out of a hole that I ain't even do. So, man, it is what it is, but I'm still learning, man. And I think at times as a man, it is easy to get upset with myself, to get sad because I feel like shit's not moving how I want it to or how fast I want it to. But if any indication of how I felt the last 2 weeks, right? And then I got that call Monday, I understand why I gotta be patient. You feel me?
No, I get it.
Cause little story about that. In that space, when I first got sober, like I told you, I was working, I think at AT&T doing sales, like making money, but my time was so fucking spread out, man. Like I had no time for nothing. I was at work from 9 to damn 10 o'clock at night sometimes, just trying to reach quotas, and it wasn't working out. So I took another job making like $9 an hour just to get my time back. But it offered me a way to like step up into, different positions and jobs, like a level of advancement that AT&T just didn't have available without me offering them more of my time, which I didn't have already. So I remember getting depressed in that space because I was only bringing home like $700 every 2 weeks. To this day, bro, I don't know how I did it, but I was 29. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, bro, almost 30. Like, I am not doing shit. So that part of depression kicks in, but I stayed sober and I stayed patient. And without going too many details, because I'm about to be in that battle again, it's like when I got to court, another person wanted the money. It wasn't there. Immediately when I left, like a week later, I got an advancement at work, went from $9 to $20 an hour. One of my businesses popped off. I made like 10 bands off of my first real estate deal. And it was another commodities business that I was in. That started to flow. So it was like, oh, that's why. So it like timing is everything, man. So when you're in those spaces and you sit patiently with those feelings, you start to understand none of this shit is on my time. Like none of it, bro. Like even with the phone call the other week, I'm telling you that Monday I'm a wreck. I'm ready to get the fuck off of here. Friday is like, hey, by the way, you'd be great for this. It's like, damn, like that's kind of crazy. But here's the other thing, bro. When I got the other not so good news, that should happen in February. The good news should happen around spring. Timing. You know what I'm saying, bro? You got to sit with it and just keep going, man. So we'll see how all this shit pan out.
But that also was like, it's tricky, like timing, right? Time, just a matter of time.
Mm-hmm.
That seems like some of that was just maybe luck, right?
Bro, I don't think nothing's luck. Unless I win the lottery. I think that's luck.
But like it didn't necessarily play out. It couldn't have. There's ways like, what if it didn't play out, right? That thing didn't sell. That thing, right? Then what?
Right.
So that 1 year feels like an eternity, is what I'm saying. It's like, how long? I'm just trying to play.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like, how long?
This is good.
How long do you wait? Just keep pushing.
You keep trying different things, and I think that's what I didn't say. Like while I was let's go back to the $9 an hour thing, right? And this is why I said trust timing. Why I was making that $9 an hour, bro, I was applying for other jobs, right? I wouldn't get hired. Like never got hired, and I was capable of doing them. I couldn't understand why. Like it was like a spiritual block. Like, man, I believe in spiritual warfare. I believe in the balance of life because it happened. None of that would happen. I was actively trying real estate. I mean, bro, like nightly. I would get off of work and be at home handwriting 50 letters a night because that's what I was learning. I mean, you write 50 letters a night. You do this. You go in here. You make the phone calls, make the appointments. Boom, you get a deal. Bro, nothing. None of that shit would happen, man. I was
you have to be
down.
in one of those big firms, bro.
Huh?
You have to be in one of those big firms.
Like real estate firms?
Yeah.
Nah, bro. I mean, this is everyday people that teach this stuff and they do it and it works because it worked.
But there's no leads. That's
What?
that's a business you have to have money to get
Nah,
money.
bro.
That is 100%.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not, bro.
Personal real estate? Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
100%.
You were telling the guy that was telling you I made $9 an hour. And
I'm just saying, you're not going to make big money in real estate unless you are a private firm.
Fam,
That's a broker.
That's
Because
not true.
those motherfuckers are gatekeepers.
that's not true. I could show you self-made millionaires.
But what I'm saying, they're far and few between.
No, but it is
Compared to the people that are in real estate in a
No, it's
broker
not.
firm.
brokers. So what we are talking about is two different things. If you are actively like trying to buy and sell houses, then you can go work for a firm. If you are on the investing side, you don't need none of that shit.
I'm talking about real estate buying and
Right?
selling houses.
You could change your life in a year by sticking to like it's a formula. And I don't want to give away game because there's people that pay people to help walk them through this shit. So what so back to the recovery piece.
I hate that term.
What?
Giving game. It's like
Giving game.
I get you put in the work to learn that, but it's like, isn't that the point of everything? Teaching people. We don't have to have that conversation now. But what I'm saying is like, sounds like you're gatekeeping.
But I'm not because I would tell you. But I mean but then this would open us
But that's
up.
also like what is gatekeeping? It's
So-
like I put in the work to learn how to do it.
So if you
it's not
only-
necessarily gatekeeping, right?
If you only know about like one side of a business, right?
Yeah.
Then it's like, in a conversation with like a majority of Americans and people around the world, they make one real estate transaction, and that's I buy a house, I live in it.
Mm-hmm.
Until I don't know, Matthew comes along and says, "Hey, I could show you something that'll help you."
Yeah.
And you say, "Okay, cool. Like, what is it?" And then they show you this other side, and that's all I'm saying. So yeah, like if you didn't, you only know what you know until somebody shows you a different thing.
Yeah.
And that, like, I don't want to even open that door on this because then you got
that's-
people, man, what
don't
is
worry
that?
about
Man?
that. Yeah.
Man, I'm sober. I'm trying to get out of this house and I need money. Like, how do I do it? And then it's like, oh shit, like, and like, bro, I'm not
Bro,
qualified.
I'm broke as fuck. You're gonna have to wait in line.
Yeah, it's like, man, listen, I'm not qualified to do that. I know people that do it and I know how to do it, but man, I spoke about it on one of the episodes, man. It's just
go back and listen.
It
Get in line.
wasn't for sure. It wasn't my purpose, bro.
I know. I'm just
You know,
just
I don't know. It's just the devil's
There's just,
advocate
like,
thing.
doubt, right?
Oh, wait.
That floats heavily, right? Doubt.
Always, when you're trying to create, it is a dangerous space.
That's what I'm
man.
saying. You tell me I have potential, and I'm like, I don't see it. Like,
Right.
where the fuck can I take this to make money? But then I'm like sitting here like, I could do this.
Do you realize now when you say shit to me, I just shut up? Have you noticed that?
What?
Like
it
if you show me something that you've done, and I say, hey man, you would be great if you did it, and then you say something back,
But I
and I
have,
just
like, all
don't
the-
say shit.
I have all these reasons why like I haven't done it
I got it.
because they're like, one, lots of this stuff does take capital to start,
Yeah.
and that's a whole like a nuanced conversation. It's like, do you take a loan out and try this?
I think it's how much do you believe in yourself.
Yeah, but it's like, how much do you want to push it? Is it something I'm super passionate about, or just found myself doing?
See, I think that is the question that everybody has to when you talk about like purpose is like, what are you willing to
That's not
give up?
like a lot of the stuff I've tried. I'm pretty good at.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's just not. I'm bored.
Word.
Like,
And that's different because you'll get bored quick. The amount of money.
then there's no passion.
Yeah, because the amount of money isn't going to change that. You're like,
Yeah.
fuck, and then
I'm fucking stuck, and now I'm in it, and now I can't get out.
Now I got to get this money back, so
Yeah.
I got to do this shit, but it sucks. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been there too.
Yeah, so like a lot of that, I'm just doing on a small scale to see if it's something I actually do like doing.
There you go.
But yeah,
Man, keep plugging. You know, it's like
we'll figure it out, I guess.
always, man. We always will, but that's the beauty of timing.
I did see a paid apprenticeship in California for
Oh,
a
shit.
motorcycle shop. I reached out. that'll happen, but that's game changing.
Hey, bro, but that's sick. You got nothing tying you here.
No, I do.
What?
Bills.
Bills are tying you here?
Yeah, I'm like,
What?
Lots of stuff is tied me.
Bro, there's nothing tying you down here.
Hey, my apprentice program. I'd like to finish that.
Oh, so self-tied.
Yeah, I mean, I've committed 2 years of my life of it.
Oh, there you go. I mean, that's different, you know. But if all hell broke loose and you had a game-changing opportunity,
Yeah, fuck that.
you're
shit.
not tied. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I just pay for the consequences later and just leave.
It is what it is.
Ask for forgiveness.
Hey, man, if you call me with some game-changing shit, baby,
What
I'm
do they
sorry.
say? Ask for forgiveness.
Afterwards.
No, that's not the saying.
Ask questions that shoot first, ask questions later.
That's not it either. That's a good one, though.
It's one of them.
Do it and ask for forgiveness later, something like that.
Hey, man, whatever works, bro.
Yeah.
If you get an opportunity to do something game-changing.
Don't ask for permission, ask for forgiveness.
Yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. You know, sometimes you got to make the executive decision. Hey, look,
This is not working.
Sorry.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like, especially like a fucking employer, they're not going to they're going to work what's best for them.
Fam, I don't even know.
Dude,
if I should say
so
this
being
shit.
from somebody who got 5 years, like, working for somebody else and put 14 years at a business that I thought I was taking over.
I remember you telling me that the restaurant, right?
Yeah, I love that place. I built a fucking community. I knew every kid's name that came in. I knew what colleges that they were applying to. I built a legitimate community through this restaurant, and I put time, my blood, sweat, and tears. I was there 14 years. Granted, I wasn't sober for all 14
Man, that's
years.
such a long fucking time to
14
be told.
years. That's my entire adult life.
Goodbye.
I started when I was like 18.
You just knew, like, man, this is
No,
it.
I mean, it started as a job. Then I fell in love with it. Then I started building a community, and then like I get sober, and I gave them 5 years of sober. They stuck in me. They stuck with me, so I had to like. I felt like I owed
I
it to
owed
them.
them. Yeah.
But then I was like, I really do love this, right? Like I'm in. Like the money's not the best right now because I don't own it, but maybe it'll get better. I knew
Right. You stuck it out, man.
I knew every aspect of that entire place. I knew, from every recipe to how to make everything to every opening procedure, every closing procedure, how to pay all the employees. I did every aspect.
So,
literally.
bro,
But then look, you're married to it, right? I was there from 9 to 9 every fucking day.
Yeah,
right?
bro,
That
been
takes a
there.
lot of your time.
hell yeah.
Granted, I loved so they didn't sell it to me, so that's why they didn't even
Approach you with it.
they were like, no.
God damn. Where's
I was
this?
like, I'm out. Like you have no desire to ever give this to me.
So what's that establishment doing now?
I don't know. I mean,
just
it's
hadn't
hard for
even-
me to go over there.
Really?
They're still in business,
Okay.
but everybody I see says that it's not the same.
I bet you listen to what you just said, man. You were self-taught the skills from
And
top to
they say
bottom.
you can only know 150 people's names. We'll only remember 150 people. Dude, that's not true. Like for everybody, I think it was easily. I'm not gonna say I'm throwing a number out there. I don't know how many, but like 700.
People
I knew their name.
when they come in.
They came in. I knew their order,
You already knew.
and I knew a little bit about what's going on in their life.
Bro, you were the work that when they say it's hard finding good help.
That's me. Yeah,
Yeah, that was
they.
your
That, yeah, they were.
2DT.
Yeah, they were fucked when I left, but that wasn't my problem.
Hey, no, it's not, bro. The videos, was it you that sent me the
Dude,
boundary
the fucking,
shit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the video I have of me letting I put it on their Facebook page.
Mm-hmm.
I had on my personal page between all the views. So it was like, hey guys, hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I am leaving. Right? It's like 3,600 views.
Really?
Yeah,
Bro, that's a lot of love.
yeah, bro.
People really fucked with you.
Dude, I cried. It was a lot to take in on my last day, right? We did more business than we did in the last 10 years
Damn.
on my last day.
Everybody just pulled up
And came through.
Bro, that's
the whole
love.
barbershop that I go to, everybody in the barbershop, like all the barbers, they closed and came through.
Dog, that's love.
Dude, it was cool as shit. And it's like, if you're passionate about something and treat people well, people remember that shit. Like, you generally say, when you ask somebody, like, this goes on just
Beyond,
like,
bro, a good
it's like
fucking
not
human.
just business practice, but being a good fucking person, right? If you just say, hey, how are you?
And actually care.
And if I'm looking you in your eyes and you actually, when I ask you that and I mean that, people feel that. Right?
Oh, you can tell, bro.
Yeah. Like, how you doing? And like, and I like when people do, and they say, like, I'm doing all right. I'm like,
you sure?
you really?
Because you don't seem like it,
No,
buddy.
or like hit him with like, don't give me that bullshit answer. How you doing? Like, but like when you actually say hello and just care, people notice it. You know, it doesn't take very much to be kind.
No.
I mean, it's hard for some people, so I can't say that for everybody. But if you're not going to be kind, don't say shit.
Yeah, just don't say nothing at all. It's tough, man. But you know what I also heard.
Tangent.
Nah, bro, but that was
Russian about being passionate about something, and it didn't play out for me, right?
There's-
So like we're starting fresh.
But hold on, it might. So what I've learned about employment,
I'm not fucking running a restaurant.
you don't have to.
I'm
But
just
you
telling
learned
you.
how to pay employees.
I
You
know,
learned how
there's
to
a whole
set up
bunch of-
shop, clothes. But there's so much skills that you learned in real time.
Yeah, that like I don't see myself. I could use on an application, right? Do all this dumb shit.
But you don't
Does
see
it-
yourself get into the space where those skills come
Or
into play.
necessarily.
Bro, unless you got to do some bill counting when you keep working on your projects. I don't know. I'm giving you the ideas, and this is the point where I shut up if we were
Yeah,
texting.
no, but we're like talking about
I
like
know.
you were like you should do this, and I've like already gone through the steps of trying to do something. It's
Okay.
not that easy, but you're like it is, and you're like, have you looked into it? And like that's where I kind of feel like I come across as irritated because I took I can't like it's not necessarily like that whole like little tin, right?
Yeah.
I took the time to make that. I took the time. I'm like looking at distributing. You don't think I've thought about all of these things where it wasn't applicable or wasn't going to make money or it didn't push, but just because I didn't think the juice was worth the squeeze.
I don't know. I don't get that far in the thought process.
That's what I'm saying. I like, and I'm not trying to sound defensive, but that's where I'm like, I've done that.
See, I think, and that's where we're different in that space, right?
Yeah.
Where
yeah,
you've
but
seen
that's
me.
good. That's good though.
Yeah, no, neither one of them is bad. I am the one like, man, I just have an idea and I just do the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
bro, I don't need to figure out marketing. I don't need to. Like, I'll just get to it when I get to that bridge, because what happened to me in active addiction was I waited. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was waiting for somebody or something to come along.
There's no planning in mind.
See, bro, I gotta just go. I gotta cut this fucking microphone on and just go.
Our addictions were way off because I was unplanned. I was unprepared for everything. Weddings with wrinkled shirts on, shit like that. Like it. So like me, like that's where it all stemmed from. Like when everybody at work was like you got that tool? They're like, ask Uzzle because he's got it.
Yeah,
on.
you got it. Yeah,
Right? Because like that
you
comes
stay
from
organized.
No, I'm not necessarily organized, but I do know I need certain things that might come up. I want to have it, and that comes with that preparedness. That came up. That's the whole reason I made that tin, to be prepared.
In the event
In
you
the
got
event.
some cheeks. Hey man,
Not everybody knows what the thing is about, but yeah. It's
I mean, dude, that's awesome. You know, that's also awesome in itself. You know, that you are able to be that organized and
just show
prepared
them.
for shit.
I've carried it every day for like 5 years. And it hasn't.
Have you interchanged the
No.
condoms at least?
I mean, yeah.
Never
'cause
break
they're
in
out
case of emergency.
Yeah, I mean, because they're out, I go out of date, but
Show the world this, man. Watch, we're gonna see this pop up in somebody's shit now. Uzzle.
yeah, then I shouldn't show it to anyone.
No, you shouldn't, bro. I'm
Okay.
telling you,
I
man.
won't show y'all. Sorry, guys, but this is my...
If you want to know what this $1 million
DM
idea
me.
is, DM him
And
and
maybe we
help
can get
this
it.
man get this shit off the ground. 'Cause
Maybe we can make something
I just
happen.
want to be in a commercial and say yes. Nah, that shit is awesome, bro. But it's cool how, you know, us even working together with this, how prepared you are when it comes to like the aspect of
But
researching.
this also goes back to an addiction thing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
my ADD, how in depth have I gotten? Right? How deep has this rabbit hole gone? When do I come up for air and say, hey, you got to chill out. We just got to run with what we got? Because, like, I probably would have gotten irritated. I was like, it is what it is. Like last week, I was irritated
Yeah.
as fuck. Nothing worked out. Not
Right.
this week, last week, but
The other week,
Couple
previous,
weeks ago,
yeah,
yeah.
one of the week.
and it was like it fucked me up because I thought about the whole night. I was like, well, you know what? This time around, it is what it is.
And I
We're
think
doing the
that's
best.
why I operate in the space of, hey man, give me something and we'll figure it out. The next piece will come at that moment.
And I get that, but it's
Yeah.
like the way my brain works is like I need to take a
Yeah.
step back. I need to plan this out.
And that's
I'm
dope.
thinking I'm doing while thinking like 20 steps ahead, which is like probably not the best thing because it hems me up from doing it, getting a lot accomplished. It gets in the way and it gets me from just doing the task at hand. I get that at work.
But maybe it'd be like how you learn too. Like
it is. It's like I want to know why I'm doing this. Why is it going to affect the next step?
See, I learn like if I'm watching a video or reading, I have to be doing it like while I'm like
See,
in.
my ADD can't let me
See,
do
bro,
that.
I have to like I have to be
I'll
hands on.
pause it,
Really, and then
do
go
it,
do it.
then pause.
Bro, I gotta do
then I'll
that
rewatch
shit
it.
in real time and rewatch it. But
I can't do it in
pause
real
and
time
work.
because like the focus problem.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I can't. I just need to like stop that, look at it, feel my hands, and then do it.
You know what I heard, bro? Which this is fucking awesome to now addiction or recovery, right? In addiction, you were saying how unprepared you were, right? In my addiction, I'm saying like I waited for everything, you know, like it was almost like in fear of.
We're
like,
doing the opposite.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Like yours is like, nah, fuck no. In recovery, I'm gonna be prepared, and I'm like, well, in recovery, I'm taking chances.
Yeah, I pop
You
on and
know
see
what I'm
it
saying?
in my fucking drinking. I was like, "What'd you say, motherfucker?" Wah!
Yeah,
Like you're not just fucking steal on you. It's like, but now it's like maybe I shouldn't hit this dude.
maybe I should think this through.
Yeah. Oh, he's with 4 dudes. Definitely don't hit this dude.
Let me just say, have a good day and
Yeah,
walk this
just
way.
keep it moving.
And shit, but it's cool, like to have that aspect in recovery, man. Because my full recovery mission is about dreaming. You know, if there's one moment like jobs and shit, bro, I got fired from every
I
last
just
one
realized
of
I
them.
don't think I locked my car door.
You're in short pump. Well, it's Christmas time, man. Shit might be. What you got in there? What kind of car is it, bro? Let me tell them so they go check it.
Who tell who?
The people that's gonna listen to this.
Right now?
Yeah.
I need to go check it right now.
Do you? Is
Yeah.
that
Like-
shit, man? We almost done, bro. We had 53 minutes in, man.
Yeah, well,
What do you got to say to wrap this shit up? And you
only
go
the
check
gun
your
in
car.
your car.
Oh man, I'm gonna let Mr. Justin Uzzle.
No,
go.
we're good. We'll finish this
You
up.
sure?
But yeah, on some real shit. We're here. You know, like you don't have to do everything alone. You don't have to.
bro.
I really should have checked. I just like light just popped in my head. We're been here for 4 fucking hours. I mean, we are a
Yo,
short bump,
listen.
so it should have people.
My
fucking-
wife texted me asking me if I'm skipping out on cleaning and shit. We've been in here so long, bro. Yeah, let's
Yeah,
wrap
we are.
this up,
We
man.
are skipping it
Yeah,
out.
I skipped. I'm sorry, love, and I love you.
Yeah,
right here
sorry,
on the pod.
but not sorry.
This was a good, just kind of conversation between
we'll
us,
have
man.
like all the bloopers and shit on Patreon. We'll have you access to that.
I'm gonna come up with a lot of growth tactics for this because we believe in it. We love the audience. And we
Yeah, I
love
finally
what we
came
do.
out with that shirt. I'm gonna go out, put up a shirt for my friend Calvin. Just if y'all are listening, this is gonna be like for his. He's becoming a dad, and I can't really bring anything to the table, like financially. Can't like buy him any gifts, so I came up with a shirt idea. It's about, it's got his if you know Calvin, you'll understand it. So you'll think it's rad. It's definitely two of his favorite sayings.
Oh, I can't
on
wait
the
to
shirt,
check it out.
and it's him doing a wheelie. It's pretty cool.
Can't wait to check it out.
All right.
But in the
I'm
meantime,
fucking.
you go
check
do
my
that,
car.
man, and I'll let you back in. In the meantime, again, stay safe.
Have a great day.
Yeah, have a great day. Have a
We're
great
just gonna end it.
holidays. Stay
I'll push
sober.
stop.
Stay sober. Stay all that. If you are struggling, please reach out. Y'all know we are here. Gina's not here to do the bye. The Redeem Yourself podcast.